Hey, Christopher Creative Kuzumari here, back with another video. This video is going to be a tutorial on how to do hair. And this isn't going to be anything super in-depth, this is just going to be my base on how I do hair. And I'm not saying this is the only way to do hair, this is just how I learned and how I started to build upon my hair structure and what I started with and what I noticed when I first started learning. Alrighty, so I'm going to show you some pictures of mine and kind of show you what I'm talking about with this. So when I first started learning how to draw hair, when I was studying it, I noticed there are hair segments and kind of like here, 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 here. And I noticed there were tips. The tips would fray out. And it was kind of like a shape like this. And that's what I noticed. And I started doing that. And eventually I started learning how to do hair more sporadic in different directions, but still using this same base. And I'll show you a little bit more. Some other ones. Same here. I got it all along here, and this is just a really good base, at least this is how I learned. This is a good base to start off with, and you can always build upon that and learn more and more and more, and maybe get your own hairstyle eventually. Alright, I'm gonna jump into drawing this hair here. I got some preset heads, because if I were to have to draw the heads too, it would have made the video quite lengthy. Alright, I'm just gonna start with, what's going on there? Get this pen right. Sorry about this. Alright, well, let's just go with that. Alright, I'm gonna start off with just a little kind of cowlick off to the top right side of this guy's head, left side of his, right to us. And maybe I can do it to where you can see me making these huge hair segments, and then I can erase them. And these are just basic hairstyles. I'm just trying to show you the process in which I learned with this type of thing, that type of shape. And I can do more in-depth hairstyles later on, hairstyles and how to draw more complicated hairstyles, but this is just a simple base tutorial to help you maybe improve on your own. And I erased it, and now it looks like it's pretty sketchy, but it's a pretty basic hairstyle. It's got all your little tufts and whatnot. Alright, let's move on. I'm going to try to do something similar to that top one with this. I'm just going to put that cowlick there. Make the back of the hair shorter. And it's that for that. Doesn't look exactly like it, but it's close. Alright, I'm gonna move on to this one, and I'm gonna do two hairstyles in this guy. I'm gonna do a shorter one, and with the shorter hairstyles, I tend to have a straight line and then some little hair jagged hair segments or little hair tufts. Alrighty, that's pretty much it for the short hair. And I mean, you could do more stuff. Like I said, this is really sketchy. You could do more stuff to give it more texture, like this. But this is just be really simple. So let's do a much longer hairstyle so you can see the flow, a good flow. Oh gosh, what just happened there? Alright. You can see my hair segments that I'm creating here. And that's good for that one. I could always do this too. So I'm just basing all this hair off of shapes like this, and it's all the same basis of this, kind of like this shape. This is without the little tufts at the end, and then I'm going to erase this. I'm going to do one where all the hair is going, instead of a down direction, I'm going to make all the hair go in a back direction. I really like these hairstyles. You see me doing a lot of my characters, but I'm trying to break the mold. I have a tendency to draw a lot of my characters like this, and I don't want all my characters to look the same. Sorry about that, got a notification there. And that's for that. Done with that one. And let's move on to this chick. Doesn't look too much like a chick. I'm still working on women. I am, believe me. They're hard. Some people say they're not hard. I don't know, everyone's different. I'm just gonna do a kind of straight bangs, think like Hinata. Hinata. Doing the same type of hair segment, but instead of going in or making a little sword tip like that, I'm just cutting it off. I'm sure many of you have seen hairstyles like this all over the place. And if I wanted to, I could always draw her hair doing something like this or like that. Of course, with longer hair, the hair segment thing that I do like that doesn't quite apply when it comes to the longer strands of hair, because there's so much more curvage that can happen in between. But the shape really helps build for your future hairstyles. When you start learning it more and more and doing it more and more, you'll start getting your own structure too. Let's do the same type of Hinata hairstyle, just from a different angle. You can see me draw these little hair tufts using a different type of perspective here. Have a little bit come over her shoulder here. And that can be that. Maybe I'll come up here and do one different hairstyle on this girl. Let's start from over here and let's do some bangs. Alrighty, and that's that. And maybe I'll do one wacky hairstyle. This is how I originally started learning, when I just started messing around with these shapes. I started messing around with them, and I would just start drawing them in different directions on the head. I would also study other art and see how they do it, and how they decide to use gravity with the hair, because even though anime defies all gravity with hair, they still have some. Oh, someone subscribed. Thank you very much. Thank you. And you just mess around and keep going and keep going and keep going, and you'll eventually start feeling more natural, and you'll start getting your base and learning how to draw hair faster, better, and more stylistic. Alrighty, that's about it for this tutorial. I hope you guys liked it, and I'm going to be doing a lot of other simple base tutorials as well. I think it's really important to have a strong base before moving on to the more detailed things, because it just helps you improve faster, and it helps you not have to do as much backtracking to learn the things that aren't necessarily fun to learn, but they're very important. Okay guys, if you did like this video, please hit that thumbs up button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I appreciate any and all of your guys' support. Also, the new chapter of Monster Society of America is out in the new issue of Saturday AM, issue 45. I'll leave the link of Saturday AM in the description below. Also, if you want to see more of my stuff, you can check me out on my Facebook page, and I'll leave that link in the description below like always as well. And I'll see you guys next time on my next video.